Decision tree. Decision tree is a graphical structure, or it is a tree-like structure. In the tree-like structure, we have root node, then some branches, then some other nodes. Further, it is divided into some other nodes like this. It is this tree-like structure, and the solution of the problem is based on the decision taken on each node. Okay, so as we have know the tree-like structure in data structure subject also. So this first node is the root node, and the last node is leaf node. So, and some intermediate node also. So in decision tree, why this tree is called the decision tree? Because we will take the decision on each node. Okay, on this root node we will take certain decision, and on the basis of that decision it will divide it further into two nodes, and this second, on this second node we take the next decision. Okay, suppose for example we have four fruits, suppose lemon, uh, mango, and suppose cherry, apple, right? So this is a data set. So the first node will contain the data set, and now we are dividing this data set into the further sub branches, further sub nodes, on the basis of their suppose size and color, on the basis of their size and color. So here, if the color is um, yellow, suppose if the color is yellow, then we will come to this node, and on the basis of next condition, that if the color is red, we can subdivide the fruits into this category. Okay, so I will name the node A, B, C. Suppose A will contain the data set, and on the basis of the condition we will take the decision to further subdivide the fruits. Okay, and here we can take suppose size. If the size is equal to or less than equal to 2 inch, suppose, so it is lemon. And if the size is greater than 2, suppose, then this is mango. And here we can take, if the size is less than 2, then it will be cherry. Or if the size is greater than this, then it will be apple. Okay, so this is a tree like structure in which we will take the decision on each node, and then we further subdivide this into other nodes. Okay, so this is all about the this is about the decision tree, why it is called the decision, why we have taken this word decision here. So it is a graphical representation of the all possible solutions on the basis of the decision taken. Okay, now there are certain terminology that we will use in this decision tree, that is root node. Root node is the very first node, as we have seen in this diagram. A is a root node, and leaf node is the last node. This is the leaf node, which cannot be further subdivided. Okay, so next is leaf node. Root node is the topmost node, and leaf node is the last one. And splitting, next terminology which is used in this decision tree is splitting. In splitting, we will divide the root node or sub nodes into the sub nodes on the basis of some condition. Here, as we have divided this A, it we have splitting this A into B and C, and we have splitted this B into this lemon and mango. So this is called splitting. And how we are splitting the node on the basis of certain condition. Okay. And next terminology which is used in the decision tree is branch. So these lines are the branch. Okay. Next is pruning. Next terminology is pruning. What is pruning? Pruning is the opposite of splitting. In splitting, we are dividing the node into sub nodes. Okay, and in pruning, we removing the unwanted branch. Okay, we removing the unwanted branch, and we are just prune the tree to show the necessary branches or necessary part of the tree only. Next is parent or child node. This B is a parent node for this lemon and mango. Okay, so here A is a parent node as well as A is also a root node because it is a topmost. So the parent node and this parent node is further branches into the child node. So these are some terminologies which we used in the decision tree. Sorry. Now the advantage of the decision tree. First advantage is simple to learn, simple to understand, interpret, visualize. Okay, we can visualize the problem graphically more easily than if this problem is written in the text or in the form of the paragraph. It would be difficult to understand and recognize. And if we represent any problem in the form of this graphical representation or in the form of the diagram or in the form of this decision tree structure, so it is easy to understand, interpret and visualize. Okay, this is the first, it's advantage, easy to understand, interpret and visualize. Second advantage of this is a little effort required to data representation. Okay, we can easily represent our data in the form of the tree like structure. And next, easy to represent. And it is easy for the data preparation also. And next, third advantage is it can handle more numerical and categorical data. Okay, if our data is numerical or category wise, if we are dividing our data, then it is very easy to categorize or uh, numerically handle the data. Okay, so it can handle the data, numeric data, or as well as categorical data. So these are some advantages of the decision tree. Next, what are the disadvantages of the decision tree? First disadvantage is overfitting. Overfitting means when the overfitting occurs when the algorithm captures the noise in the data. Okay, there are certain unwanted data in the data set, or there is a very complex data. Okay, there is a noise in the data, then we can say the overfitting. Okay, so it occurs when there is a noise in the data. Next is high variance. Next disadvantage is high variance means the model can get unstable due to small variance in the data. If we vary data, okay, then the model will be unstable. It will not produce the output as desired. Okay, so a model can be unstable if there is a small amount of variation. The model can be unstable if there is a small amount of variation in the data. Next disadvantage is low bias data. When we call this the low bias tree, low bias tree is when the highly complicated decision tree, we have a highly complicated decision tree, and if suppose new data arrive, then it will be difficult to model um, the data in our existing decision tree. Okay, so it is highly complicated tree to have low bias, which makes it difficult for modeler. This low bias tree, um, it makes difficult to model, to work with new data. So these are some disadvantages of the decision tree. So in this lecture, we have discussed decision tree. What is decision tree? It is a graphical structure to represent the solution, and it is a tree-like structure. And there are certain terminologies used in this decision tree, like root node, leaf node, splitting, branch, pruning, parent-child node, and there are certain advantages and disadvantages of the decision tree.